yet to comment. Well, let's bring in Christina Katrakis, the Ukraine ambassador, to the end. Thank you very much for joining us, Christina. What's your understanding of this attack so far?
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me. Well, there's nothing new, as they say, nothing to write home about. I mean, Russians are still attacking civilian targets solely, and civilian supply targets with electricity and vital things for survival for civilians, unlike Ukrainians. Ukrainians are attacking oil, gas refineries, storages, oil storages, and military targets instead. Ukrainians are not attacking civilians, where we have Russian tactics of terror, where they just enjoy attacking civilians again and again. As you know, the recent strike with drones killed mother pregnant with two babies, also two children and husband. It left families on the street, basically destroyed the whole neighborhoods in the heart of the city. So really incredible, brutal attacks on the side of Russia, using once again cowardly tactics of attacking civilians. Shasta is another example, right? We have a civilian train being attacked by Russia. So once again, this just proves how they fight and what it's all about. What to do about this is to unite, to group together, because Europe right now, and I think UK understands very well that this is World War III happening, and they have drones and planes, Russian drones and Russian planes flying all over Europe, and boats as well in Northern Sea. So it's just Russia is teasing Europe and UK and the West just to see how strong they are and will they respond. So far, they haven't responded. I mean, they're not shooting them down as NATO promised to. I mean, we hear lots of things like, yeah, we will do it, but they're not doing it. We need to group together and attack the vital force that feeds this war. Oil refineries, gas refineries of Russia, put tariffs, real tariffs, sanctions on Russia, and use the frozen assets from Russia to benefit Ukraine's war.
What is morale like among civilians and the armed forces as the war enters another winter?
People are used to this. This is the fourth year, and they are defiant. They're strong. They're united. So they're not afraid of it. They are going to fight till the end. So if Russia thinks that they will destroy the morale by doing the same shit, they're highly mistaken, seriously.
Okay, we just need to watch language there.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Just on the situation in the Middle East that we're seeing right now, there is some momentum moving towards something of a possible peace deal. Are you watching that with interest? Are you seeing any realistic path to peace talks right now? Donald Trump seems to be concentrating on what's happening in the Middle East. Do you want him to get back round the negotiating table with Russia and President Zelensky to get a ceasefire?
Well, it doesn't work. We've seen it again and again. We've seen basically Ukraine doing everything possible to get to the negotiating table and to negotiate peace, but Russia refuses. And we saw that Putin refused to meet with Zelensky and Trump and European leaders once again. So obviously Russia doesn't want peace, and they've shown it again and again. I mean, there's nothing new about this that's going to change or happen. So we just have to make them want peace. And if they will have no funds to fund the war, and most of their funds do come from oil and gas sales, then, and if that is destroyed, that is cut off. Also, Europe continues to buy things from Russia. If that stops, if we have really severe sanctions on Russia, that will put them in the corner once again, then they will want peace. This is the only path.
And just, you mentioned Britain's role right now. How significant is it, both militarily, economically, diplomatically even? Are there any particular forms of support Ukraine needs from the UK and or indeed NATO partners that you haven't got right now?
Yeah, I mean, Britain plays the key role in all of this, because if anyone can unite Europe right now and be that leading force as it was during the World War II, it would be Britain. So seriously, I hope that British people as well as Europeans will wake up and, smell the roses and see what's going on and see that this is World War III and nothing else but. And it's just going to spread like cancer if we do not act as one leading force. And Britain has to lead.
Really good to talk to you, Christina. Thank you very much for joining us here on LBC News. Christina Katrakis, Ukraine's ambassador to the UN, and obviously